Hello, and welcome to another collective reading on this lovely Tuesday. What is this? This is November the 26th, I think it is. We're just gonna hop right in. You know, as always, I do these every Tuesday. Please call in your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels, and set an intention for your collective reading today. You know that it is my intention to align us all with healing joy and the most authentic versions of ourselves. Ashe, and I pray that our ancestors, spirit guides, and angels protect our minds, bodies, and spirits, and that they guide us and bless us with the gift of wisdom and discernment so that we are able to take divine action that is in alignment with our highest and greatest good. Ashe, let me see. This light's a little bright. Just a little bright. It's just a little bright. Just a little bright. And then it's like kind of ugly. It's kind of ugly. I think this is good. But hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. I'm here to receive any messages or insights that you have for this collective. If there's anything you want to put on our radar, I'm here to deliver, please and thank you. I'm very happy and grateful to be doing this today. Thank y'all for sharing this space. I did a bunch of mini readings, and nobody got a oracle card. I'm kind of craving an oracle card. But let's see what's on the radar for the collective, please and thank you. What information or insights would you like us all to know? Six of Cups, King of Wands, Death card in reverse. Child. It's like... So kind of what I'm getting, and I know Mercury just went into retrograde, but I'm kind of getting... We may not be haunted. The first thing I wanted to say is that some of us were being haunted by the memories of when we were doing too much. Like, we might be haunted of a period or an era in our lives where we were kind of like an F-boy. You know, and we were doing the absolute most. We weren't being mature. We weren't living in divine alignment. You know what I mean? We were attached. We were being kind of like crazy and narcissistic. Right? With this King of Wands in reverse. But I'm getting, with the Death card in reverse, that like this energy wants to come back up, or we're just ruminating on it. I think more than anything, we're just ruminating and thinking about it. I'm so sorry, Lizea. Lizea, I got you first. As soon as I'm done with this collective, I got you. I was supposed to text you and I didn't. I'm sorry, friend. But it's like we're reminiscing on all the things that we need to let go, or all the things that we already have let go. With this Death card in reverse, I really do feel like we've already let so many of them go. Right? And we've now stepped into like a healthier version of our masculinity. And if it's not like a divine masculine energy we're talking about being structured and boundaried and having standards. The word standards is coming through really, really clearly. And these standards, they're going to prep us for our emotional abundance and happiness, for our happily ever after with the Ten of Cups. Yeah? Yo-oh. The Empress in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse. What is going on with our feminine energy? Our feminine energy feels so neglected right now. But here's what I'm getting. Justice card in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. What I'm getting is that like when we've made this decision to step into like a better version of ourselves, we did it from like a masculine point of view. We did it from, okay, this is who I want to be. This is what I want to feel like. This is what I'm going to get. This is what I'm going to get out of life once I put up these boundaries. Right? But it kind of feels as if we neglected, this is how I'm going to feel. Right? This is how I'm going to feel about myself. This is the value that I'm going to get out of this new lifestyle that I'm curating for myself. And we've just completely washed that over. And it's like, I hate to say this, but some of us were just like obsessed with decorations. Oh no! My phone got knocked over. Some of us were obsessed with like, and maybe it's not decorations, but it's like status symbols. Okay? What the girl's been talking about on TikTok. It's like, this is what I'm going to look like, or I'm going to be able to wear this, or I'm going to have that. You know, the girls are going to look at me like whoop-de-whoop-de-wop, whatever. I'm going to be able to keep up with the Joneses. I'm going to be the HBIC. Can't nobody touch me. That's what it's going to give. Right? That's what it's going to give. And the issue is like, okay, but how do you feel about yourself? You know, how do you feel in the morning? How do you feel when you go to bed? You know what I mean? How do you cherish the tiny moments? How much more time do you have with yourself? What energy are you going to be able to share with your loved ones? What are you going to receive from your loved ones? Right? And that's just the energy that this Mercury retrograde is telling us to tap into. Don't forget about that. Right? Because again, with this like election cycle and the way that this country is going, girl, we cannot keep forgetting this feminine energy. We can't. We can't. Right? We cannot keep forgetting this feminine energy just because we're thinking about things. And it feels like, not I'm stuttering, girl. And it feels like that we need to pay attention to how we feel and then incorporate the thought process. What was it? Like, this may not resonate with everybody, but with this Page of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck, who told you that your feelings did not matter? Somebody as a child, like, either you were, like, explicitly told that your feelings didn't matter, and or you were treated as if your, like, feelings were negligible. Sonia, ain't nobody finna to message you. Blocked. Anyway. I'm sorry. My mods are doing their job over on TikTok, and I thank you. What is this? 3 of Wands in reverse, the Moon card. I almost feel like this is a different energy. This is a different energy. Okay, so this energy is like anxious about the future. This energy is anxious and nervous about the future and what's going to happen, and are they going to be able to start this new chapter? Right? Because they're looking for, there's this like looking and this searching for a pathway. Right? There's this looking and this searching for a pathway where like there's a lack of anxiety, there's a lack of nervousness, where there's the presence of emotional abundance. This 7 of Swords, no tea, no shade, it's like, but you can't cheat. You can't cheat the Most High. You know what I mean? You can cheat the government. You could cheat on your resume. You can cheat in school. You could sneak out the house. You could cheat on your lover. But you cannot cheat the Most High. Right? And with this Fool card, it feels like I really want this new beginning. I really, really want this new beginning. And even though I'm crafting and curating this new version of myself, this 7 of Swords is like, but I'm just going to take this one habit right here. Or I'm just going to take this one person right here. Or there's just one thing that I'm not quite ready to let go of. Just this one thing. Just this small thing. Just this small snack. Right? And this Judgment card is like, okay, girl. You could take it with you, but you're not going to get that payoff. So, what's it gonna be? Right? You can. Right, we're gonna listen and we're not gonna judge, right? Judgment card. This Judgment card is like, hey babes. There's a queen here. There's no cutting corners. There's no beating around the bush. This is, you're gonna let go of this version of yourself, of this bad habit, and maybe not even just let go, but with the 8 of Cups here, you're gonna move on from it. It's gonna stay where it's at, and you're gonna move. You're gonna transition. You're gonna change. You're going to change. You know what I mean? And if you change, you get to what? The Ten of Cups. You get to the Ten of Cups, and with the Four of Cups, not the Four of Cups, I'm sorry, the Four of Swords. Girl, my face is gone. Put the card in focus. Oh, brother. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Truth burp. With this Ten of Cups, not only are you going to be able to step into this full abundance of happiness, this bliss, this overwhelming sense of joy, right? But this Four of Swords is saying that you're going to feel at peace. You're not going to feel like, you know what I mean, your joy is in jeopardy. You're not going to be sitting around waiting for the next shoe to drop. You're not going to be sitting around waiting, oh, well, it's only going to last so long until somebody comes and snatches you up. There's this sense of anxiety that you have when you try to cheat yourself, right? There's this energetic nervousness about not completely making the transition to this new timeline, to this new reality, to this new chapter, right? When you continue to try to, you know, leave this book open, but move on to the next book. Finish the book. Finish the book. Graduate. Write the paper. Right? Just do it so you can move on. But now you're trying to read 3 books at the same time, and now you feeling nervous and anxious because you ain't finished none of the books when you can just finish. Nobody's forcing you to not finish the book. You can just finish the book and make your life easier, babes. You can just finish the chapter. Right? Right? And then when you don't finish the book, you're sitting here looking at your life dissatisfied because you're looking at 3 books. All the books are open on the desk and you don't know what's going on because you're confused. It's because you haven't allowed yourself to be fully immersed, fully like encapsulated into this new chapter. And the divine just wants us to completely open ourselves up to a new chapter. Guess. Can we get an action plan? So what is it that we do? What is it that we focus on? Yeah. What is it that we do? What is it that we focus on? King of Wands in reverse. There go that King of Wands again. 4 of Swords in reverse. If it brings you stress, if it brings you anxiety, if it steals your peace, if it jeopardizes your solace, if it feels like you're gambling, stop working with it. And I say the word working with it because you're like, it's within arm's reach. This is just an example, right? But it's like, let's say you want to stop smoking cigarettes. It's like, yeah, you've committed to stop smoking cigarettes, but you still always got a pack in the house. And you're not smoking, but there's the energetic temptation, and you're constantly having to tell yourself, I'm not going to smoke it, I'm not going to smoke it, I'm not going to smoke it. I'm not going to do X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. If you just got rid of it, if you just, you know, gave the cigarettes away, the energetic anxiety about it's anxious. It's like it's like a low hum. It's a vibrating low hum. It kind of feels like anxiety from Inside Out, where it's like it's shaking. It's always shaking. You know what I mean? And if you stop working with that energy, if you stop paying attention to that energy, and you just pay attention to the things that feel right, that feel easy, that feel in alignment, right? The transition into the next chapter is going to be that much more easier. And we have the Tower card here. And the Tower card, it's kind of like, I don't tell people I believe everything like requires, maybe not everything, but most things require like an energetic transition. But with this Tower card, it feels erratic. It feels like going cold turkey. So, and again, if it don't apply, let it fly. But if you feel like you have the ability to quit something cold turkey, to quit a relationship, to change your life on the drop of a dime, do it. Do it. Lasting messages, please. Ooh. Ooh. Who are you going to allow to be your master? Are you going to allow your bliss, your happiness, your joy to be your master, or your obsessions? Right? We have the Devil card followed by the Lovers card in reverse. The Devil card is upright, and it's like, and there's like a fine line between bliss, joy, and happiness. I'm hearing the word sedation, like some of us were sedating ourselves. Right? But this Devil card, it kind of feels like it's like control. You know what I mean? There are two things that bring us joy. This is just an example. But there is one thing that brings us joy, but it brings us joy because it offers us a sense of control. And this is so interesting. The Divine is telling me this so clearly. That there are things that bring us joy that offer us a sense of control. Like we know what's going to go on. We know what we're going to get. And because we feel like we're in control, we feel good. There is another thing, another habit, and a different, it feels creative in nature, but it may not be it. It feels explorative. But because of this like unpredictable nature on this other end, we're not in control and we're actually giving up the control to the Most High. Both of the things are joyful, right? But one gives us control and the other one that does not. And the one that does not give us control is actually in alignment with our highest and greatest good. And it allows us to live in the moment and to have fun. Whereas the one that we have control over, we're still living in the moment. We're still living in the moment, but that sense of joy is controlled. It's controlled. It's fixed. We know how long it's going to last and we know when it's going to end. But the other end, right, the joy becomes unpredictable. And that unpredictableness about the joy is where we're actually we actually find ourselves opening our hearts to the world and thriving and being in complete state of receptivity with the Most High. Yes, my loves? Star card in reverse. Some of us, we need to take a spiritual bath. You know, light a candle, say a prayer. I'm getting journaling really clearly right now. Just for our cleansing, our wellness. There's a psalm verse that I love. Buy yourself some white flowers, put them on your altar, and recite, cleanse me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Cleanse me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Cleanse me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Yes, my loves? Ooh, excuse me. Yes. Get back on your Bible, Priscilla. We ain't got a little verse from Priscilla. Priscilla used to be on her bibliomancy. Amen. Good night, Ari. We love you too. Sweet dreams, my love. Oh, is this recording? I need to pull this in. The audio's probably not going to be great. I'm so sorry, y'all. 43, Ascension. Yeah, because I had the mic somewhere else for the entirety of the reading. Ooh. Thank you for this deck, Donna. I appreciate it. We have Ascension. Take some time to reconnect with nature. Allow yourself to be drawn into the wonders of the natural world. They will lead you to your inner divinity and help you tap into a deep reservoir of peace and light within. I take time for myself. Nothing is more important. In nature, I find my inner peace and tranquility. I delve into my inner sanctuary. Yes, my loves? that concludes tonight's collective reading. As always, please let me know what resonates down in the comment section. I thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for assisting me in delivering these messages to you. I thank you so much for sharing this time and this space with me. If you want more insights on what was for you and what was not, check out the link in the description bar to book a private reading. If you want to learn how to read tarot with me, you can find that over at my Patreon Tarot Tribe tier as well. And, just check my links out for all of my offerings. But I love y'all all so much. Thank you. This was lovely as always. And until next time, this is XOMO. Bye-bye.